What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush HD and welcome to episode 54 of my FIFA 13 Road to Gold Around the World Series. Welcome back guys. I think in the last episode we started playing with the Super Liga squad, the most recent league team we'd built, and we just quickly checked the trade pile. Most of the players have now sold, which is pretty nice. We've got 122k plus this team, which is doing fairly decent. I think the last episode we had a decent amount of wins and stuff like that. I'm not too sure on that one. I really need to check these before I do these episodes every time. But I'll go and have a look for this centre-back, 67 rated player called Okori, I think it is. 68 pace. I'll go and put a bid on him, 400 coins I believe. He's going for fairly cheap. And as you can see there, we got, I think we've had 2 wins and a loss so far in the league. I may not have got that right. But we come up against a Serie A squad, and in the 7th minute, we're passing it out here. Unfortunately, you lose it to Marquisio, who finds Cassano, and I'm thinking, okay, he can stay out there. No, he fucking can't, man. Did you see that shot? That was a cracking shot. Congratulations to that, because fair play. That was a nice goal. But in the 9th minute, he goes 1-0 up. Juve here, lovely finish there to make it 1-1 in the 12th minute, straight after his goal, basically. That is what you want to do. As soon as they score, you need to get one back as fast as possible, just to make it 0-0 again, in a sense. But our Belgian right winger smacks that across. A fairly decent shot from standing still, I do believe. But Juve end up winning this, and a nice finesse shot there into the side of the net, and to make it 2-1, which was not a nice goal, but a nice finish, I'm not going to lie. But Traore here, nice 1-2 with Juve. Juve is going to be running down the wing, and he cuts inside, passes it to Traore, and that's, again, a nice tidy finish from Traore to make it 3-1 in the 30-something minute, I do believe. In the 38th minute, he gets a very nice shot there from Di Natale, he's got very nice finishing, I'm not going to lie. Di Natale's been quite a big threat against this squad. Not this squad, but this series, should I say. But a lovely work there. Thank God that came out to our winger. But very nice passing work to get that up the field as fast as possible. And it goes straight to our player, which is nice for the rebound. And that made it 4-1 just before half-time as well. Juve here, he's going to find a lovely ball into our gold centre mid. He goes in for the lunge, comes in with the fake shot. Gets very lucky there for it to fall to Anderson. And he's just going to pick up the scraps to make it 5-2 just before half-time. And he goes for kickoff, and we basically win it straight again. Our left-back is going to go for a charging run down the left-hand side. And this guy was getting pretty frustrated during this game, and our left-back smashes that. Thank God it falls out to our striker to make it 6-2 just before half-time. We then, I think this is still just before half-time, he then gets an offside decision, and he just rage quits. So that is 3 wins. We've got 5 games remaining. Hold on, I think we've got 3 wins and 1 loss. I think it's moving way too fast, guys. I can't tell, but we're still winning the bids on that centre back, which is fairly nice. And I'll go and have a search for contracts. I actually pushed the search Chelsea players by accident, but I'm gonna have a look for some contracts, and we go and pick up these gold gold ones. I think I picked up for 300, or was it 250 actually. So these were going for a bit cheaper than they were originally. I'm not quite sure why they decreased. I think maybe because people were trying to make a bit more coins, bought them for fairly cheap when packs were being opened, and maybe everyone tried selling at this one time, but it didn't quite work. We come up against a Liga BVA squad. I think he must have been playing a different formation at the start zone, because none of his players had any formation in the right formation. They all had red bar. But Jesus Navas, my player was too busy arguing with the referee, didn't get into position, which was kind of frustrating. But he picks up a goal there, and Jesus Navas is running down this wing again, and his right back makes a steaming run. My player just forgets to run after him, and this is just annoying. Saves it onto the post, comes off his post onto his back and into the net, which was annoying. But we get a corner, and this ball is kind of dropping around, but it finally falls to our gold centre mid, who gets very lucky for that ball to be rebounded straight into the path of our other centre mid to make it 2-1. And just after half-time, there's a bit of a scrap here, but he does eventually get the ball somehow, and I stupidly rushed with that centre-back. As soon as I saw that it was my centre-back and I was about to tackle that guy, I was like, I'm gonna concede a goal here, and that's exactly what I did. Higuain, a very nice tidy finish in the 51st minute, and a nice save there from my keeper. I drop it out, and at this time I was kind of frustrated, but what sort of touch was that? But Khedira fair play to him. That is a lovely, lovely shot. My keeper had no chance there, but that made it 4-1. And our winger here does some decent work to make sure he keeps hold of the ball. Anderson finds some space and a lovely, nice shot there to make it 4-2 in the 79th minute. Then straight from kickoff, he runs down the wing with Jesus Navas, crosses that in, and Benzema heads that in the 81st minute to make it 5-2. And then we do exactly the same with our Belgian right winger, who basically just runs through the whole pitch and scores. Which was a fairly nice goal. There was no skill involved, it was just running and sprinting. But the game finally finished 5-2, which is, I think, is our second loss. That game was full of shots and stuff like that, so I think he deserved to win it anyway. But we got go and quickly apply a contract card. As you can see there, we got some fitness issues in the centre mid, which I think I should have really sorted out before I went into this game. I'm not hinting at anything that may happen, but we come up against a Bundesliga squad, not the most, well, it's got some like low-rated players, but it's got some really decent pacey players in there. But we're going to start off the scoring here with a lovely, lovely finish. Drags it across his body in the 4th minute by Moldsgreg, our striker. We then get a corner, and Goodson somehow picks it up, and a nice box shot there in the box to make it 2-0. And just before half-time, Juve, his striker, does some work to keep the ball outside the box, and a nice tackle there, but my player ran into my own player, blocking him off from the tackle, and that happened again. Van der Vaart, who I was just trying to get in the way, and it was like Van der Vaart was Moses. He just parted my centre-backs to make them move out of the way and just got a nice shot there, but that was annoying just to concede before half-time. And but we're not going to stop. A nice dummy there. He gets owned by the dummy from our Belgian right winger. And I'm just holding outside because this guy was containing quite a bit. But we eventually find a gap. His keeper makes a bad save of that. But Juve, again, is going to head that into the net to make it 3-1 in the 66th minute. Schürrle here, I thought that was... I thought that wasn't a bad challenge. It looked like he got the ball. And B, the guy was still standing up. And he didn't make much contact. Look, I'm not sure if I got... See? He did. It wasn't a lot of contact there, so I was fairly surprised about that one. But Schürrle here is going to bash that in, and that's a nice finish. I thought that was going right, and he cut across his body, but that made it 3-2. And straight from kickoff, I was kind of annoyed with that penalty. He comes down with Juve, and again, my defender just didn't get in the way, didn't put a foot in the way of that ball, anything, and made it 3-3. We moved just outside the 80th minute, coming in the last 10 minutes of the game, and I think he went and swapped up the formation. I was fairly happy when I first saw the formation, because it's 4-3-3 with 2 centre mids who are cams, but he goes and finishes that ball in the 81st minute with Sam, and I was happy because he had cams as centre mids, and they're normally attacking, which benefited me in the first half. But then I think he went and changed some players and stuff like that, and it kind of went, it ruined me in the fact that I got countered so many times. But I thought that was a fairly even game. I didn't really deserve to lose that. But we have 3 games remaining. We can still easily win the title. We need 5 more points from 3 games. As you can see there, we are running out of contracts. I think that's 5 players out of contracts. Luckily, there are 2 who are gold, so I can just basically go and discard them and hopefully can pick up the others. The other one was bronze, so I've got bronze contracts all the time just from opening bronze packs. But I'll go and have a look at these gold players who are out of contract. I think they're quite low on fitness, especially the centre mid. And I find this player in the right formation this time, which is going to add the chemistry up a bit more. And I'll quickly go and add him to the squad. And I've got the other goalkeeper to have a look at as well as the right back and the striker. So I'm going to have a look at goalkeeper here, and I couldn't find any in the 4-3-3, but I'll go and pick up 4-3-1-2, which is basically similar. So I think they really should get full well, no, I think they should get a lot more chemistry than if they were playing just a 4-2-2, in the fact that, oh no, it doesn't really matter, because in the fact that if goalkeepers get like the orange thing, as long as the defence is the same number. So if they've got 4 in defence and you've got 4 in your formation card, you get chemistry, and vice versa 3 and 5. But I think if it's more similar, like 4-3 or like 4-3-1-2 or 4-3-2-1, and you're playing the 4-3-3, I think you should get a bit more chemistry. But we go and buy a contract card for our striker and another one for the right back, I do believe. No, I was actually thinking of adding it to him, and then I thought I could maybe pick him up because he wasn't actually in the right position, formation, sorry. So I thought I could maybe pick him up in the right formation, but I couldn't, and I went to see how much I could pick him up for, and they were going for like 300 coins, 350 coins, and I think I do eventually go and pick him up, one of them in the 350 coin mark region. I was thinking of the 300 coins, but I went and gone for the 4-3-2-1. Again, I think you should get basically almost, I think you should get like one less than you would normally do in a 4-3-3. I'm not too sure how they do chemistry, but 4-3-2-1 is basically a 4-3-3 for a right back. in the sense that you got four defenders and 3 midfielders. But as you can see there, one of our players is fairly low on fitness, so we're gonna have to go and get some fitness cards. And I'm going to go and open some. I decided to go and check some prices on fitness cards, and I think I don't go and pick anyone up. I was trying to figure out. I may have. I'm not too sure on that one, but I do know I do actually go and pick one up. But then I decided to open some bronze packs. Yes, I do. So we haven't opened bronze packs in a while, and I just decided to maybe try it. And we get this French player there, so I just go and list him. I list all the players. We get a fitness card, which is nice. Go and apply it onto the left back. He's not got 80 fitness. So I thought, oh, I might as well apply it to him. He's got the right formation, I believe. And we get another player here, Dams. Not the best pack, but I think we did get a formation card there. We got plenty of contracts as well, but the upcoming leagues I think I've got are mainly more bronze players, but as you can see there, we got Ep54 in a pack, and he goes for about 5k. I do eventually sell him for 5k in the next episode, so make sure you can check that out. But that is a nice profit on I've got profit on all the packs I just opened, which I was pretty happy about. I went and had a search to see how much he was going for, because he's not that good in this game, to be honest. He was a lot better in FIFA 12 because he had a bit more pace, but it's still Ep54. And I was having a search for the price, and I was fairly surprised at how much he was going for. And I eventually got all the way up to about 5k, and my guy sold almost instantly. I put him on for 5k, I believe, and I went downstairs, ended the episode and stuff like that, got a drink, came back up, he was ready sold. But guys, this is the end of the episode. If you like this episode, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to stay tuned to this awesome series. This has been Crochet. Till next time, adios!